password, so that was it.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
I was trying to post it everywhere so everyone could see it. Okay, let me turn this off.
Let's see, am I supposed to make this?
I'll go
Oh,
ahead and oh yeah, I'll go ahead and get started too. So
I don't want to see me.
you can
Go
click
ahead.
your video back off if you want to. There you go. So can you all hear me okay? Raise your hand please, because I probably okay. So welcome everybody to the Declutter and Decorate Party Jam. Kim, help me out. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Everybody else can hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Good. Thank you. Thank you. Um, I am going to move this a little bit down so I can see. So here's just a few little the housekeeping rules for the party jam. Even though it's a party, I hope you have your something, you're eating something, you're drinking something, whatever, just relaxing in your own home setting while we share just a little bit about declutter and decorating. So the housekeeping rules are: please save your questions until the end of the presentation. There will be an opportunity to ask any questions, and I will answer the best to my ability of the questions that you might have. I do want you to know, though, that I do like to know that you're out there. So feel free to respond to any thought questions that I might throw out to you, or just to guess anything you want to share that's pertinent at the time. But if you do have a question, I would like for you to just write it down so that you'll remember to ask the question at the end of the presentation. And hi, I think everybody right here, right now knows who I am. I'm Glenda, and I'm so happy that you could join us. I am the CEO and founder of Cheery Creation Ideas, which is a home decorating consulting service. I have been providing decorating and organizing services, as you can see here on the screen, for well over 24 years as a decorating consultant, and have served thousands of customers over a 24-year span and clients. I began to a little bit about my journey as far as decorating. I decided to be home with my children when they were younger, and I was looking for a means to just have some income coming to the house, as I was deciding that I was going to stay home with them for a while they were small. And so I ran across an opportunity to join as an independent contractor with at that time, a #1 company in home decor. And from that, I just began to enjoy going into people's homes. I've met so many families of course, over the years, and been invited into so many people's homes, um, and am still very much connected with a lot of clients and customers from my time of serving. But also during that time, doing, I was learning how to help other women do the same thing because it was a networking marketing kind of business, and the opportunity to share the business with other women provided me the opportunity to become actually my bragging rights right now, become the first Black, what was called like a certified trainer in the Midwest area. And that was back in 2008 or something like that. And so I had a team of women behind me, and encouraged them to work the business and to be able to make consistent income to provide for their families, particularly if they wanted to be at home with their families. So I was going down that path of decorating and network marketing, so that but it came to a standstill. And one of the ladies who's on the call right now, she can vouch to that because she was in the organization with me at that time. Donna, we both went through first it was a reorg of the organization, and then the organization itself just collapsed and went into bankruptcy. And so that was the end of that particular journey. I decided, though, that I was really looking forward to now doing something on my own. I didn't want to continue in network marketing. That was no longer serving me. I was getting burnt out. And also, in all of the 24 years of doing the decorating, I also was on and off with working still a 9-to-5 job. So I was burnt out as far as going into carrying a product and taking it into people's homes. And therefore, I was just begin to look for a means of a way for me to be able to still share my the skill set that I had learned. And I just was looking for women like myself, my ethnic background, that could help me in the direction I needed to go or wanted to go. And so I've been on this online journey business for at least 4 years now. And if you saw, I was talking about it in my live stream this week, that it is not an easy thing, particularly when you're still working another job and excuse me, and just learning the technology and all of the other working parts that go into doing an online business. But like I said, today I'm here finally doing this webinar or this training, and I'm really just excited about it, and hope you'll stick with me or stick in with the presentation. And because it's not just about what I do, it's what I want to show you, what I want to be able to do for you. Right? You are in the right place at this time, and the thing is, you're in the right place if you're if you actually have maybe struggles with some decorating, as far as maybe making the right type of choices with colors and blending things, maybe with just creating things, you're in the right place. You're also just in the right place. I wish I could see, um, let me see, but you're also in the right place if you, sorry, you're in the right place if you, I believe all of you are in the right place because you do love your home and you also enjoy your home, but also that you're in the right place because you feel that you know that you can do more for your family, for your home, just making your life overall better. And so my topic, as I have on the board, is called declutter and decorating. One of the things I believe, and I've said this over many, many years, is I truly believe that decorating is a lifetime investment to better living, because when we decorate our lives, we find ourselves living better. It's not about just decorating for decorating has many layers to it. It's not just about a frilly or fancy way of looking, but it is it has a lot to do also with ourselves, just making ourselves better. So that's kind of my motto. And I wanted to ask you the question, do you know your decorating style? That's the question. So if you would, I'm going to share how to define your decorating style tonight. And I'm also going to share with you what I feel Glenda's 5 best places to declutter as well as to redecorate or decorate. But do you know your decorating style? So I need you ladies to, if you can, take a sheet of paper. You don't have to, I mean, just something to just write on. And yeah, okay. Finally. Okay. Take a sheet of paper and just, you're going to just answer these questions that I give you, okay? You're just going to either mark a 1 or 2 or 3. Okay, so you're going to be looking at 3 different images for each question. Is everybody ready? Can you?
Yes, I'm ready.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, so here's the first question. Which magazine would you choose to get ideas for home decorating? First one is Better Homes and Gardens. The second one, number 1 is Better Home and Gardens. Number 2, of course, is House Beautiful. And number 3 is Metropolitan Home.
Are we judging solely by the cover or by the actual content inside the magazine?
Either one, because if you're familiar with the content on each side, I mean, each one, that would be great. But more than likely, it might just be the cover.
Yeah, because I don't understand the difference between the types of magazines. So I'm going to just choose based on cover.
Okay, that's good. Okay. Everybody write their answer, 1, 2, or 3. Can I move to the next question?
Yes.
Okay. Number 2, you come home after a long day. Which room do you find most relaxing? And yeah, you will have to just, of course, look at the image and which one do you like? Which room do you find to be most relaxing for you? The one with the blue sofa? The middle one that has the Queen Anne furnishings? Or the third one, which is some more, some white furniture with some kind of fluffy pillows. Coming home from a long day, which room do you find most relaxing? My questions might be a little outdated because not here, but a few of them, one or two that's coming up. Because really, I'm dating myself because I don't know. I'll just let you look. Okay. So number 3, you are planning your dream vacation. Where will you go? Where will you go, or guess what will you do? Looking at those 3. 1, 2, or 3. Hello. Someone just joined us? Okay. Where are you planning on going on your vacation? If you are just joining us, I guess you can still chime into these little few questions. We are identifying what our decorating style is. So feel free to just answer the question 1, 2, or 3, where you are planning your dream vacation. Your dream vacation. Where will you go according to those images? Or what will you do? Number 4. I do not watch a lot of TV and movies, so forgive me. And like I said, I know one of these guys. It's that first guy. It's his name. I mean that third guy. Is his name Ashton somebody? These actors. Which one do you find the most handsome? I guess that's all I can say, because I really don't know all of their names. Ashton, I don't know. Can anybody help me? Help me out, Miss G DeZelle. I thought she was getting ready to help me. Who are they?
Well, George Clooney in the middle.
Yeah.
Ashton Kutcher.
Okay.
And I know the first one, but I can't, his name, I can't think of it right now.
Okay. What is the last guy's name?
Kushner,
Kushner.
Ashton.
Okay.
Yeah, check the chat window. I put Ashton Kutcher.
Okay. Thank you. Where is my chat? I don't even see it, Kim. I lost it. Okay. Can I move on to the next question? Got 2 more questions for you.
Yeah.
Okay. When it comes to florals, which type do you prefer? Got a singer flower, like an orchid on the end. Then there is the bouquet of flowers in the middle. And then the other one is in a cute little teapot. Some daisies and some dragon thingies. Which florals, when it comes to florals, do you prefer? I guess too, maybe you could say if someone presented you with florals, which do you prefer? One, 2, or 3. Last question. Number 6. Where do great conversations take place in your home? That first one is like outdoors on a patio, middle one a dining room, and the third is in the kitchen. Where do great conversations take place in your home? Everybody's got their answers?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So totaling up, how many ones do you have? Total up the columns, I guess. How many ones, how many twos? Which one is your highest number? 1, 2, or 3? Anybody want to share?
Well, mine is 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I have 4 2s and 2 3s.
Okay. So number 2 is yours, Gail. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that actually is would you say that you are, of the 3 types of decorating, your style is more classic? This Gail.
Classic?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I guess so. I'm not sure exactly what,
Okay.
not really. Okay.
And that's
So
what
I'm
I will.
classic.
Yes, and that's what I will share with you.
Okay.
So you have 2. Anybody else want to share? Miss Marie, is that Marie? Miss Donna, are you there? Okay. So here are the only three that actually that I am, that this particular quiz, this decorating quiz is attempting to define, are out of three different types of decorating styles. Now, there definitely are more than just three different styles of decorating, but the first style of decorating here is a casual style. So a casual style is one in which you have the things that are around you in your surroundings. Let me just go back and say this. You can always have more than just one style of decorating. A lot of people have several styles or a couple of styles that can be expressed in their homes. But this particular quiz is to kind of help you to understand more of what you like, and what you can actually begin to build upon based on your style of decorating. So that first one is a casual style, and for for casual style of decorating, this is where you want to add layers of a casual or just a casual look. So everything will have like a natural or familiar feel to it. Casual interiors are normally very soft and comfortable. The furnitures are normally, the furnishings are normally covered like in neutral colors, such like tan or gray or beige or off-white. And also they have, if you look in different magazines or just on images, they will have like a rustic charm to things that define casual style is like a rustic style look or rustic charm, maybe modern farmhouse, eclectic country, maybe even like a ski lodge or cabin fever look, a room that's filled with a lot of antiques. That is what defines a casual style. Does anybody relate to that or like that type of style? Yes or no? I'm still looking for my share. I mean my thingy. Got 6. Who else is in here? Okay. Hello. Hi. Lyd.
Hey, good evening.
Good evening. Who is this? Am I talking to?
Oh, my name is Lyd, and I'm interested in learning about style and decluttering.
Great. Well, welcome. My name is Glenda, and I'm glad you decided to join us. I'm just actually going over actually 3 common styles of decorating right now. So we just did a little quiz, and I will have this recording, so you might even want to even look at those questions and answer them to your, to what you like. Okay?
Okay, thanks.
So that second style of decorating that I say that Miss Gail defines with, or is a classic look. And classic, they are furnishings that are timeless. They actually don't, the furniture in a classic style home or classic room does not have, I mean, the furniture doesn't look outdated. I guess you can put it that way. The seasons, this season, you can enhance your classic home with timeless, inspired accents. Something that's sophisticated and it's elegant. It's an elegant collection. Normally, there is symmetry with a classic style because you normally might have a sofa and it's balanced with two side tables that look exactly the same, and they have the matching lamps on the tables, or they might have wall sconces above the sides of the sofa, and the wall sconces, they look the same. That's symmetry. Also, in a bedroom, you could have your bed and you have your nightstands. They are matching. You know, they're not odd. You don't have one with a nightstand and then the other one has an end table. Then that's not symmetry because they're not the same. So symmetry are two things that are on both sides. It could, now let me say this, sometimes classic can look outdated, but it still has a very strong stated power at the same time. So I'm dating myself now, but if we went back into my time growing up as a kid, we would have the homes would have, a lot of homes would have the furniture, and they would have plastic on them, hard plastic, so that they would not get dirty. Now, of course, if you had that now, that definitely would look outdated. But the furniture itself might be in a Queen Anne style, and it still might look very good. You know what I'm saying? It still might look not undated, not outdated. You also you have to seek out different types of designs and styles and colors that have been created to last with a classic style. And a classic style doesn't pull from trends. So what comes in as a trend, that's not classic styling. So it's not going to look opulent. It's not going to look fussy or ornate. It has a very quiet confidence when you walk into a classic room. Once again, it's a very sophisticated look. It's very elegant looking, and it's also timeless. So that's on a classic. Anybody can relate to a classic style? Anybody else?
I definitely can. That's me all the way.
Yes, you know, I know your home. That's so I said that's you. Definitely, definitely your style of decorating.
Yeah.
Anyone else can relate to a classic style?
Is that with the plastic on the sofa?
No, I was using that as an example, Kim.
Okay.
Yes, I was using that as an example that back in the day, they used to use a lot with the plastic on the sofa.
I've experienced that. So I guess mine is more modern.
Okay, okay, great. And that's where I was going with the next one, Kim, is more of that third style of decorating is modern or contemporary, okay? And so do you feel that this would identify with you, your style of decorating is contemporary, has more of clean lines and the artistic influences that define contemporary styling. You find here you might use even bold colors or interesting shapes. Maybe in your artwork, you might have abstracts in your artwork, or your colors might be bold. Some, the gold and onyx and things of that nature. You see a lot now on Pinterest and things of that nature where they have got a lot of black and white furnishings. That's more of a contemporary look. That's what's in style. It's more trendy. Also, the contemporary styling also has, the style has softened and round lines as opposed to stark lines in modern designs. If you like to keep up with current styles of the moment, it's defined by still with simplicity and subtle sophistication and clean lines. Can anyone else relate to contemporary? And keep in mind that your look can cross over. Your style can cross over. You might have one room that is more of a contemporary style versus another room. There's no set in stone that says, well, this is all I like and all I will live by. But, and most people do have just more than one style of decorating. But like I said, keep in mind, I've only discussed those very 3 styles of decorating. They go across a spectrum way more than what we're discussing tonight, because we're on a time schedule here. And so that's what I wanted to share with you about your style of decorating. Like I said, I'm going to pull this down. I need you to close your eyes and just imagine your current living space. Does your space bring frustration? Do you feel overwhelmed in your spaces? Just close your eyes and think about. And it doesn't have to be, it can just be any room of the house. Is there any room in the house, any area in the house where it just brings frustration? And that's a feeling that you feel, or you feel overwhelmed when you go into that room, right? Now, close your eyes and picture your ideal space. Is it organized? Is it clutter-free? Does it represent you and your family? And what I wanted to share is, what is clutter? I really feel that, now of course this is the dictionary. This is from the dictionary. Anybody can go and do this, but it says that clutter is to fill or litter things in a disorderly manner. A disorderly heap of assemblage, litter. It's impossible to find anything in this clutter, might be a statement. A state or condition of confusion. How about confused noise, clatter? So the fourth one being, limits your mobility and your productivity. So it can be defined when a space is filled in a disorderly manner. And I agree with it. And then there's parts of clutter that, in this definition, that it can go both ways to me, because I added this last one myself, limits your mobility and your productivity. Now, and I say that because what if in my own space, in my garage, okay, my garage, if you looked in my garage, you might feel that it's cluttered because I have a lot of things in my garage. I'm just using me as an example and just sharing my thought on this. But in my garage, I don't use a lot of things that keeps me from being productive, or it does not cause me to have mobility where I can't move around and do what I need to do. Do you follow what I'm saying? You all follow that? So
Yes.
a home that, if you have a sink and it's filled with dishes, that's not clutter to me. It just means that you just have to finally get to clean the dishes. You know what I'm saying? But with clutter, it causes you to be less productive. You can't get things done. You can't get things done timely. You can't progress because the clutter is in the way. You know? So there's 5 areas. I just need you all to share on that. Anybody want to just say anything on that? Nope. So here's my 5 places to declutter and decorate. Let me first say this. Getting organized. There is a quote that I like by Mike Murdoch, and he says in his book, Uncommon Productivity, that any movement towards generating order, towards order, because we're talking about moving away from disorderly to being orderly, then any movement towards order generates pleasure. How about this? Some of you can identify with this. I know when, say you come home from we talked about coming home from a long day from work, and you come into the house, and the first thing you see is there's just things just everywhere. It's just a disarray. How does that make you feel? You've already had a long day, right? And people have gotten on your nerves, and you've been maybe in traffic, and you've had to have some conversations on the phone with people or whatever. I'm just using that as a scenario. And you come home and you have to deal with going into a room that you cannot believe it. And how does it make you feel? It definitely does not make you feel good. It has a bearing on your mood even more, right? It also has a way of making you feel like you're defeated, because you've already been experiencing so much negativity. Now you have more negativity to deal with, right? So I like I said, anything that's going to bring pleasure or help you to move towards pleasure is order. So that's what we want to see happen in our homes more. Can I share one other thing real quickly? I got an email from, before I go into the 5 places to decorate. This touched my heart. This was actually from a 14-year-old young girl. And she sent me an email and she said, "Hello, Mrs. Glenda. My name is Amy and I am 14 years old." She says, "My family needs help keeping a healthy routine to keep our house clean. For example, we do clean our house, but in seconds, it's all really messy because of my younger siblings who don't care about picking up their toys. My mom is usually really stressed because of the messy house, and I help out a lot." And then she got that in capital letters, a lot. "But it's really tiring when I have to do homework and watch my siblings and clean. And I have gotten to the point where I am really annoyed and I don't want to clean anymore." So like I said, that spoke to me. And of course I had to answer her and give her, my thoughts and give her some actionable steps that her and her family could take towards the declutter. But if a 14-year-old is feeling that kind of way because of clutter in the home, it affects us all, right? We're all affected. And we definitely have to deal with getting to the point of talking to other people getting to the point to help us move from that kind of lifestyle, if that's the case. That's not everybody, but here's my 5 places to declutter and decorate. Mine, okay? And yours too, because I'm making it yours tonight. You want to start at your front door, okay? The front door of decluttering is always stated with people who have that curbside appeal is important, particularly if you're trying to sell a home or, if you're trying to sell a home. But just keeping things uncluttered in the front of the house. Because of course it's just the aesthetic of it. And okay, you might, even if you don't live in a home that has a front door, just even the space in the front of the house. So what's the solution? Of course, keeping it clean and swept off with the seasons when they change, and you've got to, clean it up from leaves and things of that nature, like we're going into the fall season and we'll have more of that going on. But also, one of the solutions is to just put a nice plant out on the front porch, or maybe just a wreath on the door, like that family is knocking on the door and getting ready to, go into someone else's home, their company. Putting a nice wreath on the door, just little small whatnots at the front door to welcome people, a welcome mat, so that people do feel welcome to come to your house, as well as lighting. That's important too, because if you're in a community where there is not a lot of street lights or things of that nature, then adding lighting so that people can find your house as well is important. So I like to say the front doors are important to start, not necessarily to start, but to make sure that they are decluttered, and the toys are picked up. If you have young kids, you bring in the toys, moving them out the way so people don't get hurt and things of that nature. So I was trying to make a acronym, but it didn't work. But F is for front door, or the front porch, or the front the door that goes into the front of your entrance of your home. After you move out of the front door, on the other side is the very first room that you become acquainted with in a home. So your front room might be the door that invites people in, and they go into your front living room. Or your front door might be your kitchen. Wherever your front door is, you want to make sure that it's nicely, it looks well, because that's where people make their first impression when they first walk into your home. You can walk into a home and it's just the feeling that you get when you walk in, that either you're welcome or this is not where I really want to be, So keep that in mind, that past the front door is that first room you walk into, whether it's a foyer, a hallway, a living room, or kitchen. Make it presentable. Make it beautiful in your own way. Okay? I'm moving on. A is for appliances. And the only appliance I'm really thinking of when I said that, look at the lady. She's like, what the heck is this in this refrigerator? It's probably been in there too long. You have to unclutter the refrigerator. That's important. Just because of, for a number of reasons, but because of the fact that, now things are you're more susceptible of getting sick from food that's not stored properly, that's not kept properly, that's kept too long. So appliances are important. What you leave on the stove, and that's, I'm just talking about uncluttering that space, uncluttering the refrigerator, getting back there and getting things out that that go bad. But two, look at the picture on the left, that beautiful refrigerator. It's nice to put a decoration on top of the refrigerator, right? Because it's one of the most highest heights in the room of a kitchen. So why not beautify it? Put, maybe, what you can do. You can put like vases up there. You can put faux flowers up there, faux greenery. Not a refrigerator with stacks of cereals or any kind of you can put those in the cabinets. You don't have to put those on the top of the refrigerator, even though, and believe me, even if you put them on top of the refrigerator, most of the kids, if you have children, they can't get up there no way get it unless they're up on a stool. So why not put those in the cabinet and do something that brings pleasure and is beautiful to the that tall piece that's in your kitchen, the refrigerator. The bedroom and the bathroom, vanity. And there's all kind of organizational units that you can use, even if you have a small bathroom or small bedroom, where you can put all of your makeup, all of your toiletries, so that they're in an orderly fashion and you can get to them fast and do what you need to do to get out the door, to get to a place on time. And it's not all cluttered and scattered across the bathroom or the bedroom. Now, I say bedroom too because I'm talking really more about the bed. The bed is, for me, it's my favorite place to go, my bedroom. It's a place where I go to retreat and to relax. when I first like when I come into the home, and that might be your nice space that you like to go to too. But the bed itself should stay uncluttered. Ugh. Yeah, it needs to stay uncluttered because for one reason is it keeps you able to just retreat, actually be able to retreat and to relax. And you can't do that when you've got plenty of things all over the bed scattered. You cannot rest well. Okay? That's a way that the bed is there to help you to rest. And it's hard to rest when you have so much clutter in that area of space. So it's also a place where on the bed or in the bed where you're doing a lot, you're rewinding or unwinding. So you've got to unclutter your thoughts, right? So I like to suggest things like, what I personally like to do is of course, for me, have you ever heard of solfegia frequencies? You can listen to those type of things at nighttime to help you to unwind when you're in the bed, or do meditate and prayer. Things like there's another one called Ho'oponopono. I can't say it right, but that's down the road. But I'm just saying that's the place to retreat. That's the place to regroup. So getting rid of the clutter, all of the books, all of the papers, the bills, all of that. Unclutter that and decorate the bed. Decorate the bedroom like this one is. That Scandinavian look on this bedroom with a nice greenery around it. I like to even put on the bed faux flowers on the bed, so that so that this looks, pretty to me. Okay, I'm gonna move on. The next one is, of course, the kitchen table. Uncluttering it, keeping it uncluttered. This is the place where, as you can see, the little girl needs to do homework or have her drawing session. It's difficult to do that with clutter, with a lot of shopping bags still on the table. The table hasn't been cleaned up because of all of the grocery bags that are on the kitchen table. You can just make a very nice place for a space to decorate, or with place settings right there on the kitchen table, or and making nice centerpieces for the different seasons of the year on the table. And also, it's also prepared when you have a nice kitchen or table setting, or just the table is clear, that when it's time to have company, you don't have to do that extra work, or you might be able to keep a permanent table setting there, because all you have to do once you do have company, you just rinse those same place settings out for company to eat on. But you're spending less time getting the kitchen table or the table ready for company. I hope I'm making sense. But the last thing is the place of a small room, or just this is actually supposed to say a larger room, for uncluttering. And it's hard. It's not always easy to keep spaces uncluttered, because we have to live. Okay, we're supposed to live. Not everything everything can't just be tip top looking, all the time. But I think a small room is more difficult to keep uncluttered, because you're looking for space to put things away, or you can't find the space that you need. So you do have, like in this particular image here, you do have to use a lot more of accent pieces to help you stay organized, such as the baskets and the kind of furniture that has the holes in it. What do you call those? Just the little cubby holes, so that you can stack things and put things away more easily in that small space. So that's where I feel that you should unclutter and decorate the most. And listen here, beauty is a characteristic that is created outwardly. Now, beauty is not necessarily this glitter or fancy, flattering things. It is what gives you intense pleasure. Just like Mike Murdoch stated, order generates pleasure. And so it's what gives you intense pleasure or satisfaction to you and your families. Remember that you're not in competition with trying to look like the next person. You are building and creating what is pleasurable for you and for your spouse, your children, whomever is in your family. That's what's important. So your possibilities are truly unending of what you can create, and may still be, but they might still be ideals and plans that have laid dormant for a lot of years. For me, I know some of my decorating plans definitely were on hold as I was raising my sons, because of course I had to do more to take care of them and just running a household. So yeah, things can stay, the ideas and plans, they can stay laid dormant for many years. But I want you ladies to know you're worth it, to have a home that is beautiful in your eyes, and that a home that fits you. It fits who you are as an individual and what your likes are. So I am sharing with you my service of redecorating your home from the inside out. And this program that I have is for you. If you are having what you want and being who you want now, not later, is important. For some of you, it might be now that the kids are out of the house, it's finally my time now, to do what I wanted to do for my home and create the space that I've always dreamed of. Now it's my time to do that. And I want to say that you want to do things now, not later, because, time is just ticking away for all of us. We don't know what's the next, where things take us. So we have to invest in ourselves and create what we want and what we want now. Not that we're being greedy, not that we're being selfish, but knowing that you're worth it. So also this program is for you if you have a desire just for elegance, beauty, sophistication, style, and taste. Once again, we're talking about what is style, what is beauty in your eyes, not necessarily in what you see on TV, but what's important and beautiful to you. Here is the goals and objectives in this program, in this service that I am providing. it is redecorating your home from the inside out is about finding clarity on your visions and your plans for your home. Also, it's about applying a new money mindset for decorating projects. A lot of times we feel like we can't move forward and we can't get these dreams fulfilled and what we want to do in our homes because we just don't feel like, well, I don't really have the money. Yeah, there's a will, there's a way. So you have to learn a new money mindset for your decorating projects. I also like to say that this program will help you learn ways, once again, to declutter and to get organized. And it goes deeper than what I've talked about here tonight. It also is learning how to choose the right colors, the textures, and the themes, and also learning how to reclaim your space, finding the style that reflects your lifestyle, and learn how to be happy in your new spaces. Here's the results of redecorating your home from the inside out. Some of them are: when you have more of you're fulfilling more of your dreams and your vision from your home, from the working with your homes. You find yourself with more time for life's adventures. And I'm just sharing what I've been able to experience as a result of doing my own redecorating from the inside out for me. And some of the things I've been able to enjoy is going out and horseback riding. You see me there with a group of people, and we're going on a trail and just enjoying the outdoors on the horses there. Then I've got on the other side, another life adventure that I had the opportunity to experience was doing the, what do they call that, line thingy? Line something. But going across the
Zip lining.
zip line, thank you. Going across the zip line, and boy, was that an adventure for me. I liked it. I loved the breeze and everything of that nature, but you got a lot of steps you got to keep going up. So you can go higher and higher and higher on the zip lines. But it was fun. Me and my cousin, we went on zip lining together, and the horseback riding. We did that together. Here's another adventure that I was able to share with you guys here in these images. Is I was out here on the beach, and I got a chance to meet the little monkey. His name, they called him Obama. I don't know if that was good or bad, but I liked the monkey. He was very friendly, and he didn't try to scratch me. And then I had also the opportunity to talk to the different parrots and birds there. This was my favorite right here. Just dancing with it. I think I'm really a water person. I just love being in the water. I have for years. But the opportunity to just share with the dolphins and dance with the dolphins was a good adventure. Here, relaxing and being stress-free. Got an opportunity, just getting a nice massage and hanging out on the beach with my cousin. And then this was one of the things I've been wanting to do, like had been on my travel bucket for a long time, going into the Dominican Republic and seeing those areas of their culture, and also visiting my favorite place Paris, France, and being able to see me and Kim was with me. We were together. Kim is in the group tonight. We were together in Paris. That was a very fun, and just being able to travel and get to see other cultures. Redecorating your home from the inside out. Once again, it is a VIP private intensive program or service where I will personally work with you to on a private basis, and I don't have to be in your home. That's the fun thing now about technology. We work together on a virtual basis to help you to get clarity and to work to design those spaces in your home that you feel need that attention and that you want to redecorate. Also, I work closely with providing you the action steps and the clarity that you need to finally get the work done. How about some of those projects you might have that are just, they've been on the back burner, or they're halfway done, and I help you to get that work done. Once again, helping you to unclutter spaces and organize the desired areas of your home. So this package here, or the investment for you, it includes a 360-degree virtual assessment of rooms in your home. You also receive 10 free layout design photos for some of the suggestions and the advice, or what is designed for your spaces. There are one-on-one chats with me, and I have only with the season now coming in the fall season, I do only have 7 spaces to work one-on-one for the private investment that you would be making. So my time is limited, and there's only one me, but I do help you to get those projects completed, and especially with the holiday season coming in. That's one of the reasons I decided to share this particular program again, is because you might want to have things in order and decorated for the season, not just with the Christmas tree, but actually getting some projects completed in the home that you will have for more than just the season. There's a bonus to the program. There you receive a shopping guide that I personally put together for you, that's customized for you, as well as helping you to select some home decor products. And you would get those free with, well, not the products, but you would get the shipping free with the use of Amazon. And then there's an additional 60-minute call with me on a one-on-one basis, and where we get more in depth into what you are needing, your inner needs, and learning more about your personality, your characteristics that will bring the most out of what should be expressed in your home, or what should be expressed in the area that you want to work on. So this package actually has a value of $2,500, and today's investment, if you decided that you wanted to work with me, you would pay $597. There is a 2-way to pay that. You can pay with one payment, or there is 2 easy pay when you begin the program, and then also before the completion of the program, where you pay I can't see that right now, 325, I think it is. So, but the total value of that program itself, the program itself, is $2,500, and today's price is $597. So I will put a link once I can figure out what to do here to, if you would like to get more information, I have my address here, my email address, that you can send me an invitation, send me an email if you want more information. But if you feel that you're ready to go ahead and start getting your home and rebuilding it from the inside out and getting the work done, then I will put a link here where you can sign up, and you can make a payment through PayPal. It's very easily, as well as making it on that two-part plan as well. I don't have her on the call with me, on the video tonight, but want to give a shout out to my co-creator of this presentation. Her name is Gina Paulo, and there's her email address as well. I'll give you a minute to take my information down if you need it, or like I said, I will put a link in the thing. Are there any questions? That's what I wanted to get to. I want to give you an opportunity. We're right on schedule. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat. Any questions, any comments, anything that I could try to answer for you, feel free to put that in the comments. Why don't I see my chat box? See everything but a chat box. Has anybody put something in the chat? I need you to turn your audio on and let me know, because I'm not finding right now my chat. Or I don't see your chat. Oh, there's two. There it is. Oh, Kimberly said, yes, I can hear, and gave me the answer, Ashton Cushton. Anyone else have any comments? Any thoughts? Feel free. Speak now before we say goodnight. I'm going to put this here, where you can go to for the easy pay, as well as I will maybe go ahead and put my email again here. I hope I have been informative or helped you tonight, and thank you for coming in. This is for the areas that you are needing to get the projects done, yes. But it would not include the whole home. It is for, okay, answers you that. Thank you, ladies. If there's no more questions, I'm going to sign off, and I hope you have a pleasurable night.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Good night.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.